Hi, this is Junie, and today I'm just going to make a simple bow for this boxwood wreath. I got this for my friend. She just moved in a new house. She just recently downsized and moved into a smaller house, so I made this to go on her front door. These are square boxwood wreaths that Carrie has at Trendy Tree right now, and I guess she still got them in stock. I got this one a couple of weeks ago, but I'm going to make a bow, and I'm going to put it at the top of the wreath and let it hang diamond shape. So I'm going to put my bow here and have about 16 inches or so tails out. All of my ribbon is scrap, so I don't really have a plan for exactly how this is going to work, but I'm going to use an EZ Bowmaker, and Carrie sells these at Trendy Tree also. All it is just a piece of wood, and it has these wood pieces that this is your ribbon holder, and then this is what holds your bow. So I'm going to start out with this 4-inch burlap, and it's probably out of stock now because I know Carrie put some neutrals on sale this past week, but I'm hoping I've got enough to make a couple of loops for this bow. So I'm going to make tails about like that. That's about 16 inches, and we'll just see if I've got enough. I think so. We're going to try it. I may only have enough to put one loop on each side, but that's what we'll do. And I just picked up these are all some scrap ribbons that I had in my craft closet. They're just all neutrals. I've got a couple of 1.5, and there's a 2.5, and a little more burlap, so we'll just play with it and see how it goes. So I'm going to make about a 14-inch bow, so I'm going to come out to the 7-inch mark right here. Just gather that up and drop it back down in the slot. And then I'm going to, this particular ribbon doesn't really have a right and a wrong side, but I twist anyway. I'm going to go back up here and make a 7-inch bow on this side. I don't really have enough to make 2 more loops, so I'm going to stop right there and go ahead and cut that 16-inch tail off. But I do have this little piece, so I'll probably come back in at some point and add that in. I'm not going to waste it. I'm going to go ahead and dovetail the ends. Just fold it, cut on the fold. And after I've added in some more, I'll just put that in for just an extra loop. So now I'm going to use a lighter ribbon. I'm going to stay with the 16-inch tails. Drop that down. I'm going to make another 7-inch loop. A 7-inch loop on each side. And I've got more of this ribbon, so I'm going to go ahead and put 2 loops of this lighter color on each side, making them both 7 inches. I wanted to make just a neutral bow that she, could leave up, all season long and not change it till she was ready for it. I had this neutral, even though this is one that I haven't opened, I think this is one that I brought home a while back, and I'm assuming it's probably sold out at this point, but there's probably something very similar. I never throw anything away, so I'm going to come on with that and make 16-inch tail. And I could always shorten these tails later if I need to. Now on this bow, this loop, I'm going to come in a little bit smaller and start kind of bringing that bow in a little bit. I'm going to make it about 6.5 inches. And I'm just judging by the length of my last loop. I don't want this bow to be, you know, too bulky. So I'm just going to put one loop of each, one on each side of that pattern. Cut those tails off. And remember, I had this piece. Well, I'm just going to scrunch it up in the center. Drop it right down in there. Just for some extra. And then I have this tote. I think I'll use it. And I'm going to come in this time and make that loop about 5 inches. Just do a loop on each side. And that's all I'm going to use of that. Well, that's really about all I could do with that anyway. See, that's almost all of that. Then I'm going to finish off with this little bit of more burlap. I don't have just a little bit. I don't think I've even got enough to make tails. I only have that. I only have about a yard. So I'm just going to fold it in the center. Now I like to cut my 1.5 inch ribbons and 1 inch ribbons at like, just at an angle. You can do it either way. And I'm just gonna drop that down right there in the center, like that, okay? Now then, I'm ready to slip this up off the board, and I'm gonna use this bind, well, let me use a zip tie first. This is kind of a small zip tie. I really could use a larger one, but I don't have one. So I'm going to ease this up off the board. I'm going to press that stack down as much as I can. Press it down, ease it up off the board, get that out of the way. Put the zip tie around it. Bring the zip tie to the back. Now before I pull it completely tight, I'm going to take a piece of, I don't have a chenille stem, so I'm going to take some binding wire, which is just paper wrapped wire, but it holds well. And I can use that to tie to the wreath and it won't show. Of course, green floral wire wouldn't show either, so that would work. And now I'm going to pull that zip tie just as tight as I can get it. Okay, and snip off the end. I cut too much binding wire, but that's okay. I'm just going to give that a little twist. Go ahead and cut that off. I don't need that much. Excuse me. Now, since I can see my zip tie right there, I'm going to cover that up with something. Oh, let's see. Here's a little piece. That may be long enough for me to tie. If it's not, I'll have to get a longer piece, but I'm going to go right over that zip tie. Just bring it round to the back. Go right between my binding wire. Get rid of that piece of tape. And tie that in a knot. You can tie it in 2 knots. Most of the time 1 knot will hold. Okay. And now then you've got your mechanics covered up and you're ready to fluff your bow. So first thing I'm gonna do is come down and trim my tails. Just make a dovetail cut on those. And just an angled cut on my 1.5 inch. And you can always trim these tails up if they're too long. Once you put them on your wreath, if it's too much, you can trim them up a little bit. They don't all have to be the same length. Okay. Just going to pull those loops out. That big loop on the back. Pull out these other loops. Okay, and I've attached it to the top of the wreath with that binding wire. Now, after this happens, you know, every bow that I make is not exactly like I want it to turn out. And this is one, I've decided that I don't like this piece right here. So I'm not going to take my bow apart, but I'm going to go in there very close and just cut that piece out. Just not the right length to suit me. So I'm just going to take that out. So every project, every DIY project you see that looks like turns out great, doesn't always turn out great or turn out like you intended it to. Let me put it that way. Okay? So now I like that much better. And I think she'll like it too. Thanks for watching. Oh, be sure to follow my blog. It's jennypence.com.